Binder. Best conditions for your success.
The role of the CO2 incubator is being completely redefined. The precise maintenance of growth parameters in cell culture is all important, now more than ever. The demands of science are becoming ever more complex. The new challenge is to create a growth environment for cells like their natural surroundings. This enables us to ensure a precise foundation for the science of today and tomorrow. Binder is the first manufacturer to take future demands in the area of research and biotechnology into account. In close cooperation with well-known institutes and establishments all over the world, we have precisely elaborated these future demands. With the help of our know-how and our sense of what's possible, highly conscious of our responsibilities, we have used innovative solutions to develop a system which precisely simulates what nature provides. Constant equilibrium for all growth parameters so that complex development processes can carry on safely and reliably over long periods of time. The difference between us and all the others is that we use the principles of nature rather than technical standards as the model for our development work. We have considered completely new technical solutions in order to achieve three basic premises: the independence of growth parameters from one another, the auto-regulation of individual growth parameters, the dynamics of growth parameters. This has enabled us to perfect the technology with the closest possible attention to nature. At the same time, we've also been able to reduce dependence on technical standards which limit the potential of the cell culture. With pioneering spirit and persistent single-mindedness, we have achieved it: the simulation of all but natural growth conditions. In spite of our love of innovation, we have never lost sight of the essence of our task: to provide the most professional technical basis possible for scientific progress. Because we have a common goal: to achieve results that are more and more exact. Binder CO2 incubators already show where the demands of tomorrow lie, namely, in cell and tissue production as an important component of modern regenerative medicine, in the reliable maintenance of culture parameters in reproductive medicine, controlled growth process in pharmaceutical research, in safe tissue production with adherence to all international regulations and requirements such as cell culture under cleanroom conditions, GLP, GMP requirements. Cells in vitro cell cultivation removed from their natural community have special need of protection. The growth milieu cannot vary, and effective defense mechanisms against potential contamination risks, analogous to those in nature, must be provided by technical means. Binder is the only manufacturer to have a completely effective safety plan. The only three-phase decontamination concept in the world consisting of sterile incubation conditions, contaminant-free growth process, 180 degrees Celsius hot air sterilization. The development phase has a profound effect upon quality. We therefore give matters particularly thorough consideration during this phase. Many constituents are already put through demanding testing procedures before they go into serial production. This attention to quality continues in the production phase. With highly progressive robot equipment and production plant, we achieve all but error-free working. For safety, however, each individual piece of equipment is tested down to the last detail in an extremely up-to-date quality assurance procedure. With a thoroughness that is typical of Binder, we adhere not only to legal regulations but also to those that are stricter still, our own. Binder has always offered the best price-performance standard. What started off as a revolution in 1991 is a role model today. This is something our users particularly appreciate. After all, they know that the best is the most economical way to success. Our great research and development expertise, along with extended serial production in conjunction with state-of-the-art production processes, create this value added. With this temperature system, the values relating to precision and dynamic performance far surpass those for existing incubators. One further advantage is the unlimited sterilizability of the whole interior in conformance with standards. Apt line jacket air technology is far superior to the slower responding water jacket system in this respect. The interior temperature of 37 degrees Celsius is restored within only 3 minutes of opening the door. This is clearly faster than other air jacket systems. And the short heating times also make it considerably more dynamic than a water jacket system. The Apt line system ensures completely homogeneous temperature distribution. The advantage for the customer is every preparation is cultured under identical conditions. Because of the superior performance and precision of the air jacket system, it does not need fans in the interior, unlike other systems. This enables us to achieve improved temperature transmission. Inadvertent transfer of contaminants is thus completely eliminated, making the CB particularly safe. The contamination risk is reduced to a minimum. The patented PermaDry system is a controllable humidifying system, giving excellent stability over long periods and maximal humidity values. The PermaDry system allows permanent, stable humidification. It is not possible for cultures to dry out. Constant high humidity values of over 95% relative humidity are achieved, and the interior walls stay absolutely dry. The easy care and reliability make PermaDry an exemplary and particularly reliable humidifying system. The high humidity performance also makes it possible to grow cultures at microscale without difficulty, for example using multi-well plates. Evaporation falls to a minimum. The infrared measuring system monitors the culture parameter CO2 and regulates it highly selectively. It does so independently of humidity, in contrast to other measuring systems. Interference from other gas components is not possible. The original CO2 level is restored within 6 minutes of opening the door. This is essential for the stabilization of buffer solution pH and thus for reproducible culture quality. As can be verified, this rapid infrared measuring system also provides a reliable readout of the actual CO2 levels in the interior chamber. Fans for the even distribution of the CO2 gas are therefore not needed. This is a special plus for safety. Possible risks such as stirring up of contaminants in air currents or dripping of condensed water are practically ruled out. The essential precondition for a perfect culture is a sterile environment, not only when you're setting up the culture, but also during incubation. There's no point ensuring that all is sterile at the start unless these conditions are maintained during culture, with no condensation areas as points of possible contamination. The PermaDry system takes care of that, ensuring absolutely dry internal walls. The interior is also free of HEPA filters, known as a risk factor, and fans with poorly accessible crevices. The smooth interior surface gives possible contaminants nowhere to take hold. After completion of a successful culture procedure, the whole interior chamber can be sterilized with hot air to ensure maximum safety in preparation for a new culture cycle. With a temperature of 180 degrees Celsius, the sterilization function of the CB fulfills all international regulations and safety standards. Even highly resistant spore-producing organisms are completely eliminated. The Binder CO2 incubator is equipped with the most advanced form of system management. Everything is under perfect control with its new user-friendly screen controls. The controller gives continual information about all parameter values via a color screen, and that in real time. If parameters need to be changed, this can be achieved by means of clear and comprehensive menus. Important data such as CO2 content and temperature are precisely and continually recorded and can be accessed at any time. The whole culture process is documented by this system, a fundamental precondition for conforming to GLP, GMP working conditions. All functional system interventions and changes are continually monitored by the device as an events list, guaranteeing a maximum of process monitoring. Data management is made considerably easier with APTCOM data control system software. Whether recordings of process data from one or more CO2 incubators are required, or whether different pieces of laboratory equipment are to be networked, APTCOM data control system is the most advanced standard software for modern data management. All data are dealt with centrally, so you have everything under control at all times. The software can be networked, and it's possible to obtain information remotely at any time via a server connection, even over the internet. You can also obtain current status reports as often as you like via the internet. All requirements relating to current regulations on electronic data security are, of course, met. Validations are the best evidence that APT-line CO2 incubators really do all they claim to do. Binder offers active support here too, with the preparation of IQ, OQ and validation documents. Binder has built the CO2 incubator of the future.